Okay, right, what we're going to do is we're going to make breakfast frittata. Really easy way of making cooked breakfast for everyone without the hassle of having frying pans, grills and everything else going on at the same time. So what I've done is the night before I've just cooked off some sausage, some bacon, and I've got some really nice local black pudding. So what we're going to do is we're going to chop these up just into small pieces, bite-sized pieces. And then we just chop some bacon up as well. This is smoked bacon, dry cured bacon, none of that horrible stuff that's pumped full of salty water. And then black pudding, just one of these little berry black puddings. I'm just going to cut the skin off these, take that off, and then just dice it up as well. So everything's round about the same size. What we're going to do is get the pan on the heat. Okay, so while that pan's getting hot, what we're going to do is just get the cherry tomatoes ready. So I've just got some nice cherry vine tomatoes, and I'm just going to nip the vine up in the middle. So we've got 2 portions there. Get yourself another frying pan, and then straight into the pan, cold pan, and then we're just going to, I've got some olive oil and some balsamic vinegar in here, which I always keep in the kitchen. It's great for salad dressings, but it's great just to nip onto tomatoes, just brings the sweetness out with the vinegar. Just a little bit on there, and then also that works as a dressing, kind of onto the dish when it's finished. And then we're just going to season them with a touch of salt and pepper on each one. Got to cook with salt and pepper, so important. Brings the whole thing to life. Okay, and then hot oven, I think it's about 180 degrees this. So straight in there. You don't want to cook them down totally, but you just want them to start the cooking process. So they've still got a firmness, but they're soft, slightly softened from the heat, almost just blister slightly. Okay, pan's getting nice and hot here. So we'll just grab a mushroom. I've got some nice field mushrooms here. Just straightforward, just want them in same size pieces as the bacon and the sausage and black pudding really. Touch of olive oil into the pan. Always when you're heating pans, just let it heat dry, otherwise if you put the oil in first, you're going to get smoke everywhere, you're going to get fire brigade coming down, it's going to be a mess. So, hot pan, mushrooms straight in. Get some nice colour on those first, because they're the only raw item that we've got here. Obviously the bacon, the black pudding and the sausage are cooked, so we just need to put the heat through those. Okay. So while that's cooking, we'll just make the egg mixture for the frittata. So, some free-range eggs, 3 per person I like to do, but it's up to you. And we'll just whisk those up. And then we're just going to add some salt, pepper and chives to these, and just a tiny splash of milk, not too much because we don't want scrambled eggs, we want a frittata, which is like the Italian omelette. So just run some chives through there, give that a quick shake. Just a few chives, just gives it a nice sort of colour, and it just gives that quite nice savoury flavour because it's obviously from an onion family, the chives. So chives straight in. All this can be done the night before, you know, the egg mixture, you can just make it straight up that night before so it's all just ready. So you get up in the morning and it's just all ready. So touch of salt, not too much because we've got bacon in there, you see. Touch of black pepper and then a little splash of milk. Literally that much, just a tiny splash. And we'll whisk that up. Right, mushrooms, just coming on now. So we'll put everything in now, and we just want to put the heat through this now. And then we're going to add the egg mixture, and then it's just going to give it 1 minute on the hob, and then straight in the oven. Since it's Sunday, I'm just going to add a touch of butter. This will just help enrich the dish slightly, and give those mushrooms a nice golden colour as well. So just keep stirring them around, get them moving. Don't use a spoon, you just use your saucepan and just push it away from you and then pull it back up again. And it's just practice. And the reason why chefs do this, it stops the ingredients in the pan breaking up. If you start wading in there with a spoon, start breaking things up. And then things lose their identity and you don't really quite know what things are. Right, so we're going to go straight in with the egg mixture here. Okay. Just pour the egg mixture in and it'll just naturally find its way around all the nooks and crannies and gaps. You don't need to worry too much. You can see there, it's just filled it all. This will serve 2 people, so you know there's plenty there. You can see, because we're using a non-stick pan, it's just all starting to just set around the sides now. That's exactly what we want. And then we'll just run a fish slice around the sides, so we know it's going to come out. And then that's just going to go in the oven for 2 or 3 minutes, just while the tomatoes finish off as well. And then we're done. We're good to go. And then we're just going to cut it into quarters. And then 2 nice pieces each. And then straight on with a nice piece with your cherry vine tomatoes. And then I'm just going to grab a little bit of watercress. Just a few sprigs, just to go next to it there. And then the key is, because we used that dressing for the tomatoes, you don't want to throw it out. So just dress your leaves with a touch of that dressing, that cooking liquor that you used the tomatoes with. And that's it, that's my breakfast frittata.